Oh, sheesh.
Alright, me in action. Hey man, it's your boy G, man, and we back with Couch Talk 101. Got my little big sis in the building, kaymeooow, everybody know her on Instagram. What's up, sis?
What's up, big bro? What's up?
Hey, man.
Good to be on Couch Talk 101. Finally.
Hey, look, I just do the interviews until somebody texts me like, man, put me on the show.
I feel that. But yeah.
You know, my producer be on it. You know, he got so many people hitting him. I was like, he said, man, your sister. I said, man, I got it. I'll get it. I'll make it happen.
And we making it happen.
So, man, what's been going on? You know, tell us a little bit about your day. How's everything been rocking with you?
My day's been cool. Today was not my normal day, but it was kind of a normal day. You know, I'm a mom, so my day starts off kind of early. Get up, take the kid to school. 2 to 3 times out the week, I hit the gym, you know.
Sweat check.
Okay, sweat check. Hey, it's a good way to get your friends involved. You know, I'm big on my own health. I'm big on taking care of myself and self-love. And that was one of the things, like, I was unhappy with myself a couple years ago. As you know, your girl was 243 pounds, a size 16. Not for me. To those, no shade. But it's just not for me. So it came a time and I was like, I gotta take care of myself. And so I started working out. I initially got a trainer, and then now it's just a habit. You know, 21 days builds a habit. I go to the gym 2 to 3 times a week. After that, I hit the shop. And at the shop, I'm either doing hair or I'm doing lashes, you know?
Okay. So we're going to talk about the workout because you be at the Hill.
Yes,
and of course we had bees in the building talking about the Hill.
Which is how I found out about the Hill, actually. So, yeah.
So you've been out there, you ran it. What do you think about it? How do you feel? Like, what's your take on the Hill?
Well, when I actually hit the Hill up, I love the diversity. I love that I saw white, black, Hispanic, all of that. Like, I love diversity, especially being a multicultural stylist. I really enjoy diversity. I do not discriminate. I love all people. I love humans, and we're all humans. So I definitely love the Hill, and it's so many people there. You don't even have to know these people, and these people are like encouraging you to like make it to the top of that hill. And that hill, listen, my hamstrings and my ass. I can say ass?
Yeah.
Okay. My hamstrings and my ass hurt so bad. Like, oh my goodness. I hate cardio. I will lift weights and tone, which is all I'm doing because I've dropped so much weight. So I'm just really tony now. So I don't like cardio. Them 15 up and downs, bro, I was dead.
Wow.
Dead. Which they encourage you to do 15 your first time there, and it was my first time there. So each time they push the number up and push you to go higher. I got a group of people that I link with, and they've been going pretty much from the jump. So them girls really be like pushing you, and then you know it's fun. You take your kids. My son loves it. He can't wait to hit the hill. He calls it the mountain. But yeah, so you know we ready to get out there and have fun and get healthy, get fit. And it's not about being like ripped and shred or whatever. It's about your health, your well-being is what I like about it. So the Hill, I enjoy it. I tell old, young, black, white, come to the Hill.
Yeah, I've been out there once. Yeah. Well, I've been out there a couple times. I ran it once and I did my 15. And I was like, oh, this ain't like old school days. I ain't in that shape no more.
I wasn't that out of shape though. I got through like my first 10 like it wasn't nothing, and after that I was like, shit, I'm tired.
Man, I got to what, 7, and I was like, man. And he was like, hey, what number you at? I was like, he was like, you gotta do 15, man. Knock out 15. I was like, bro, I'm at 7. He was like, all right, come on, man. Then Scott, real estate.
Yeah.
He got with me. He was like, come on, I'll knock these out. He was running with weights, so I was like,
I mean, you see, so that was the other thing that like stuck out to me about the Hill is like you got folks up and down the hill, but not only do you have these folks up and down the hill, you've got folks with their endurance masks on, you got folks with their ankle weights, body weights, you got folks, they got the yoga mats out there, like you go up and down the hill a couple reps, then you come down and do some ab work or something like that. Like it's an overall fitness thing going on out there, and that's, to me, that's beautiful because America's fat and lazy. So Yeah, but it's intense.
Okay. So we're gonna flip over to your 9 to 5.
I ain't got no 9 to 5. I go to work when I want to.
Oh, excuse me, boss up on them. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna go into your money maker.
My money maker?
Yeah, so
okay.
What got you into the whole hair lash thing? What got you into that?
Well, growing up, my mother is a licensed cosmetologist. So I was there through her whole process. I was a child, but she was going to beauty school. So I was there for that whole process. I was like a live mannequin. And I used to have like hair to my butt and everything. So it was crazy. So that was when I was initially first introduced into the beauty industry, into the life of cosmetology. And crazy thing is at a high school, she asked me what I wanted to do. And I was like, I want to go to Rogers, which is the school she went to in my hometown. And she was like, hell no, not if I'm paying for your ass going to a motherfucking university. So I did that. I dropped out because I chose to drop out because I just didn't like going to class. Like, I made great grades, you know what I'm saying? But I just realized that was not the life for me. I was not happy. So I dropped out, lived my life. And then...
stupid.
The stoop was there for like 2.5 semesters and then it was gone and you cock blocked on me anyway. So
hell yeah. And any of my boys watching this, y'all know I did. We wasn't going, y'all know.
Everybody thought you was my boyfriend. No, this is my brother.
Hey,
but anyway.
Not going. Keep it pushing.
But so I was just like wild, young, and free for a minute, early 20s and things. And then I conceived with my son at the age of 23. I gave birth at 24. And at 24, during that time frame, I was working in retail management. I was an assistant store manager / acting store manager temporarily. And I was just in retail, and then something happened in retail, and our GM came out, had conversations with us, and was like, retail is not for everybody anymore. And that day I really took heed to what the hell he had to say. And funny thing is, I had my epiphany while taking a shit, and I was like at work taking a shit, and I was like, I fucking hate my job. I really hate my job. Fuck it, I'm about to go to beauty school. So literally, like, my next off day, because nigga got bills to pay. My next off day, I went to go check out some schools, and I ran into Tricochi because one of my best friends, one of my son's godmoms, Raybell on Instagram, she went to Tricochi for esthetician, and so I had already been into the school and seen how they operate because she operated on me, not operated, but used me. For some practices at school. So that was the school I ended up going to. And in college, high school, middle school, I've always been into hair. I'm always the person doing my friend's hair and makeup. Like, I've always been into beauty, even though I personally, I don't wear a lot of makeup and do a lot to myself. But that's because I'm overly confident within myself. But but I've always loved doing hair. And I got asked during my pregnancy by my son's godfather, Bankhead, what did I want to do in life? And I kept telling him, I just like to make people happy, predominantly women. Subconsciously, in those early ages, I realized, like, a lot of women don't really love themselves that way. They don't feel very good about themselves. We're really tough critics on ourselves. So I had pondered on that, and during my epiphany, that was one of the things, like, what do I like to do? And I was like, I really like to make women feel good. I like people to feel good and feel good about themselves. So doing hair started it, and it was just a minimum enhancement. A fresh hairdo can change everything, whether you rocking sew-ins, you rocking braids, or you rocking a twist out or a silk press, you know what I'm saying? Like, those things, that fresh do just does something for a girl right after she leaves the shop. So that makes me feel good knowing how my clients feel when they leave. And I don't really like to refer to them as clients anymore. I more so call them friends. Okay. It's more of a personal relationship, and I prefer it that way. Now, lashes, I ain't really gotten there. I got extensions on myself. I hate wearing mascara. I hate it. So I had a homegirl who was doing it. I was like, put me on. And she was like, all right, bet. So she did such, and then I picked up like that. And then next thing I know, I was working for a company at first called the Lash Lounge. And so after I got trained through there, within 3 months, I was pretty much promoted to their senior stylist, which is like acting manager on duty. I de-escalate situations and I fix issues with lashes. So yeah, it was just easy for me, and it's really good money in it. So I ran with the lash thing because it was easy for me. And it's my money maker. So that's how I ended up with doing lashes. But I do hair. I do hair as a hobby, as a pastime, as a joy, as something I genuinely enjoy doing. I don't have to get paid to do hair. It's just a plus, a perk, whatever you want to call it. But them lashes, I mean, we love them. They're lightweight. They're easy to manage. You don't fill them. You don't gotta put on mascara. I mean, you wake up and you just cute. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I fell into lashes, which falls into hair. So I've been a licensed cosmetologist for 3 years, going into my 4th year, and I'm entering my 3rd year as a certified lash tech. So that's where I stand with my 9 to 5. Pretty much at my own hours, though.
You know, I gotta ask because I'm your brother. Have you ever been spending the night somewhere and woke up and your lashes be on the pillow, and then you try to grab them real quick before dudes see them?
That no. I'm not a hot girl, so I'm more of the bougie type in the club. So I don't be in the club shaking my ass, getting hot and sweaty. I could be standing there getting hot and sweaty. I don't like to be hot and sweaty unless I'm working out. So I personally have never experienced that. I've never really had a client to actually experience that. The only times I've had clients experience something of that sort or heard of somebody with something of that sort is literally if it was like bad adhesive. And that's just poor retention from product use. Other than that, the adhesive is a medical grade of adhesive that, sis, you really shouldn't be having those problems. If you are, you might want to double check with your lash tech about the adhesive they're using, because that has literally never happened to me.
Okay. Look,
sorry.
You gotta be asking the questions, you know, because
who said that? Somebody said that on the Shade Room. He was like, gotta watch these girls.
You gotta watch them, man. You might wake up and roll over and their lashes is popping from the club, the car ride.
Yes,
and you wake up the next morning and be like, somebody mark on my pillow.
I mean, I got clients who do pageants and stuff with their lashes too. So if their lashes can make it through pageant makeup and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
True.
I don't know what they got going on that their lashes is coming off the next in the middle of the night to the next morning. I mean, homie must have been putting in that work. That's the only thing I could think of, because I don't know. Don't have those problems. Never heard of them. So
okay. So when you do your lashes, are you in a lounge still? Are you doing it at your home? Where are you doing them at now?
Well, recently I went into kind of like a trio partnership with 2 other women into a small salon in a plaza. So nobody works for nobody. Everybody works for themselves, and we just split utilities for the most part. So I actually have a chair, my own salon station and chair and everything like that, and then I also have my own private area to do lashes. So it's like a little ducked off den type of thing in the salon. So it's like you see the salon, you'll see a tall wall in the salon. It's the only random tall wall before you go to the back of the salon. So
okay, so you get your privacy.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely want privacy for the most part. A lot of women take a nap. I have a thing that says lashing naps are for lashing or something like that. Literally, most of the girls take a nap. Some talk to you, but you want it to be semi-quiet but not too quiet, because there are times you have awkward silence. Some people want to talk to you, you don't want to talk back. I prefer you take a nap. It makes my life easier, because moving, talking, chewing gum, all that crazy stuff interferes with the lashing and slows down the process. Okay. So, but definitely it's a secluded area where it's private and personal. It's just the 2 of us, but I have a seat if you want to bring somebody back. I made one. I've lashed a chick while she had her 3-month-old on top of her. I lashed a mom while her 5 and 7-year-old sat at her feet. It just depends on what my my friend has going on when she comes in to get her service, to be honest with you. But privacy is definitely big for lashing because you want to relax. That's the big thing with the beauty industry for women, even men going to the barbershop. It's a time for you to not like really focus on too much of nothing and just relax. You know, Lizzo said it best, you know, call my best friend shampoo press, get you out of my hair. She meant that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it changes you. So you want to relax and enjoy yourself when you're getting your service. So I definitely like to have my stations, my areas are definitely separated, but my lashing is a ways away from everything else. And there's only 3 of us there, so an esthetician and 2 stylists, and the other stylist is at the front of the salon. So yeah.
Y'all really ain't even stepping over each other.
No, not really. We share common space, but it's literally every woman for herself. But we also piggyback off each other in the same sense, though, especially because we have Kavi, who is an esthetician, and she threads eyebrows. So Salon 96 is low-key popping out here because you got me, who's multicultural, Kavi's multicultural, Kelsey's multicultural, but she feeds it more to our Caucasian clientele. So yeah, works out great.
Okay. So like you said, you done got into the fitness. You done went from your 2+. We ain't gonna say no numbers no more. We gonna say 2+. I mean, brother, I don't care.
Right.
You went from 2+. Now you back down. We know that you work, you grind, you get it. Did you, and I asked everybody, did you get to have a hot girl summer, or what did your summer consist of? Because, I mean, you got part of the hot girl summer there, but did you get to have the hot girl summer?
I mean, everybody's hot girl summer is different. You know, true story is how I feel about that. Different age groups are different, obviously. I'm approaching my 30s, and I got a 5-year-old, so I personally don't think it's ethical for me to be out twerking, shaking my ass, doing all that extra shit when I got a kid and shit who my name reflects on him too. So my hot girl summer wasn't my hot girl summer from, 2011 or 2013 even, because I was turned up before I found out I was pregnant, y'all. But
Yes, I know.
So I mean, to me, it was a different year for me. 2019 has just been a different year for me. 2018 was great. 2019 was slightly trying. I was coping with some things I didn't know how to cope with. So as far as like partying, it hasn't really been like my thing for hot girl summer. My year didn't go the way I wanted it to. I was supposed to have some trips and things, but a lot of people were pregnant and things.
Yeah.
So things happen, but for real, my summer was, I spent a lot of time with my child and things like that. So personally, my hot girl summer was cool. We had family vacation and things, so I mean, it's cool. Party scene ain't for me though. It hasn't been for me for some years now, so you know that.
Look,
You know how I had. Yeah, that was like till before I became a parent, but I got responsibilities and other people were reflected upon me, so.
So, when you do step out, and I've seen it firsthand, when you do step out, how do you handle the grabby guys in the club? How do you handle that?
Okay, so that's another reason why I do not go out, is because I personally do not like to be hackled and harassed and grabbed. I don't like to be groped unless you're my person. It's just not my thing. It's a big ass fucking turn off. Depending upon how intoxicated I am, you might catch these hands. So it really just depends how I am early on in the evening. Sometimes if I feel like somebody's harassing me too much, I grab you or one of the guys or somebody I know I'm real tight with, and I'm like, you're my nigga.
This is my sister and they know it.
So I will literally grab one of my homeboys and be like, you my nigga, because he won't leave me alone. Or I can be really aggressive and I'll be like, can you just leave me the fuck alone? But it just depends. But that's another reason why I don't go out, is because I don't. That does not turn me on. Unless you're a female. Girls can grab my butt all day. Let me just be honest. I grab butts all day, so not all day like I used to. But if you catch me out, you're a female, don't be afraid. I'm nice. I'm friendly. But niggas, I might punch you in your throat.
And she do have a lot of male friends. I'm just telling you, and she got a brother that got a lot of male friends. So you might not want to do that. Women, that's on her. Hey, she do what she do. She might be like, bro. You know what I'm saying? She might be like, bro, She said she know you. I'm like, no, not like that. Not
Game
like
on.
that. Game on. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it be. You know, but it'd be fun. You know what I'm saying? So you've been in indie. You've seen it. You've seen the nightlife. You've seen all this. What is something that, like you said, you being a parent, you don't really want to go out. What is something that you would like to see indie do for the people who don't want to be on the club scene? Like, what kind of chill situation or club would you like to see them?
You know, I feel that since I've lived in Indy for some years now, and so that I feel that they have had those type of things, but you know, with these millennials, I feel that they're taking over. So it's like, that's the other thing for me is I don't want to party with a bunch of kids. I don't have a whole lot in common with you. I don't really know what most of this music is talking about. It's just not that fun for me no more. I'm in a different space. So I'm kind of an introvert these days too. Okay. So that's another reason why I think like just being around big crowds doesn't excite me at all anymore. If I do a big crowd, I like to do chill things.